Imagine a world where your iPhone isn't just a phone, but a full-fledged AI powerhouse, one that doesn't need the cloud to think, process, or evolve. Now, imagine another world, one where AI is built in massive data centers, powered by the most advanced chips ever created, crunching unimaginable amounts of data at lightning speed. This is the war between Apple and Nvidia, two tech titans with fundamentally different visions for AI. Apple wants AI in your pocket. Nvidia wants AI everywhere. But there's a problem, only one can dominate. This isn't just another corporate rivalry. It's the battle for AI supremacy, a showdown that will determine who controls the future of artificial intelligence. Apple's vertically integrated silicon empire, or Nvidia's parallel processing juggernaut. And right now, behind closed doors, both companies are making their boldest moves yet. But before we get to that, let's rewind. How did this all start? Setting and the problem, the collision course. Not long ago, Apple and Nvidia weren't enemies. In fact, Apple relied on Nvidia's GPUs to power its MacBooks. But in 2008, something snapped. Nvidia's chips started failing in Apple's products, leading to massive recalls. Apple wasn't just angry, they were done. That moment sparked a deep philosophical divide. Apple doubled down on building its own chips, designing every piece of hardware and software in-house, culminating in Apple Silicon. Nvidia? It did the opposite. Instead of focusing on consumer devices, it went all in on AI hardware, betting its future on the power of GPUs. And now, we're at the tipping point. Apple just announced Baltra, its secret weapon, a server-class AI chip meant to challenge Nvidia's data center dominance. Meanwhile, Nvidia is pushing its new Blackwell GPUs, with mind-bending AI speeds that leave traditional chips in the dust. Both companies are on a collision course. The question is, who will win? Because whoever does will control the future of AI. The origin of the divide, Apple versus Nvidia, a history of rivalry. For this battle for AI supremacy, Apple and Nvidia's relationship was entirely different. In the early 2000s, Nvidia was one of Apple's most trusted hardware partners, supplying GPUs for MacBooks and iMacs. At the time, Apple's primary focus was refining its macOS ecosystem and designing premium hardware, while Nvidia was establishing itself as a leader in graphics technology. But then came the infamous 2008 MacBook Pro GPU crisis. Nvidia's laptop GPUs began failing due to a manufacturing defect. The issue caused widespread overheating, system crashes, and display failures, leading to a massive recall. Apple, known for its obsession with hardware perfection, was livid. This wasn't just a hardware failure, it was a breach of trust. Internally, Apple executives saw this as a wake-up call. If they wanted to build the best products, they couldn't afford to rely on external chip makers. This single moment set Apple on a path of independence, one that would eventually lead to the creation of Apple Silicon and its in-house chip division. Meanwhile, Nvidia took a different path. Instead of focusing on traditional hardware partnerships, they pivoted aggressively toward parallel computing and AI. This decision would prove to be one of the most transformative moves in tech history. By the mid-2010s, Apple and Nvidia had completely diverged in their philosophies. Apple built vertically integrated silicon, ensuring complete control over hardware and software. Nvidia focused on AI computing, cloud processing, and powering enterprise AI applications. This divide wasn't just about chips, it was about the future of computing. Apple envisioned a world where computing was personal, private, and on-device. Nvidia, on the other hand, saw a future where computing was global, connected, and cloud-powered. Fast forward to today, and this fundamental difference is the reason behind the most important AI battle of our time. The AI war, ecosystem versus infrastructure. Apple's strategy, AI as an extension of the ecosystem. The M-series chips. Apple has quietly built AI capabilities into its processors, with the neural engine now handling trillions of AI operations per second. Privacy-first AI, Apple is designing its AI to be on-device, ensuring data security and user privacy. The Baltra AI chip. With Baltra, Apple is now stepping into server-class AI chips, reducing its dependence on Nvidia's cloud GPUs. For Apple, the goal isn't to sell AI, it's to make AI an invisible, everyday part of their devices. Nvidia's strategy: AI as a global utility. Nvidia isn't concerned with selling individual devices. Instead, their entire strategy is built around controlling the infrastructure of AI itself. AI supercomputing. Every major AI model, from ChatGPT to Tesla's self-driving algorithms, runs on Nvidia's cloud GPUs. Enterprise AI domination. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and even Apple rent Nvidia's AI power to train their models. Blackwell and the future. Nvidia's next-generation Blackwell chips are set to redefine AI performance, making cloud AI faster and more powerful than ever before. The ultimate question: who will win? The battle between Apple and Nvidia is no longer just about hardware. It's about who controls the future of AI. Apple's vision: AI should be local, private, and seamlessly integrated into everyday devices. Nvidia's vision: AI should be a global service, running in massive data centers and powering the world's most advanced models. This means that, in the short term, Nvidia has the upper hand, but in the long term, Apple's ecosystem play could change everything if they can successfully move AI processing entirely on device. The real question is, will AI be controlled by the hardware giants, or will it remain a cloud-powered service?